Hello again, let's do more business news. About 18,000 businesses are said to have applied for the support under the National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program. The $100 million government support facility is to cushion local businesses grow and expand. Speaking at Vodafone CEO's breakfast meeting in Accra, Chief Executive Officer of the National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program, John Kuma, urged SMEs to be proactive in repaying credit facilities when given the opportunity.
The $100 million facility was made available for local businesses under the National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program. Since its inception over 2 years ago, the fund is said to have attracted thousands of businesses locally. According to the CEO of the National Entrepreneurship Program, John Kuma, 18,000 businesses have so far applied for support under the program. Speaking at the Business and Financial Times Vodafone CEO's breakfast meeting in Accra, John Kuma urged entrepreneurs to be proactive with payment of loan facilities.
They are eager for the funds, they are not ready to repay. And if you have that mentality, you won't grow in any environment. No business in the world works with their personal monies. Everybody takes bank facility or loan or equity from somewhere and they work to repay. And that's how businesses grow. So we want to inculcate that culture in the businesses that we are training. But we do so at a very minimal interest rate because we are government 10% interest rate per annum.
The Director for Enterprise Business Unit for Vodafone reiterated the need for SMEs to integrate new technologies in their businesses to stay competitive.
If you cannot embrace change, there is no way that your business can survive. I don't even know that it can survive you, not to talk of survive your generation. So we have to be very deliberate about you wanting to be an entrepreneur. What are those things that will make you succeed as an entrepreneur? And if you can't change with times, then your business won't survive. It's very simple. So everybody has to embrace technology.
For Joy Business, Sheila Tamaklo reporting.
Meanwhile, Carl Bank Ghana will be extending its support to the small and medium enterprises sector of the economy in the coming week. This follows the signing of a financial deal of about $108 million between the bank and the Overseas Private Investment Corporation and Citibank. There's more in the following report.
The deal by the three organizations is to allow Carl Bank extend its support to the country's SME sector with low interest rates. This arrangement will enable Carl Bank to advance loans at relatively lower interest rates for business expansion and equipment acquisition. Here's the managing director of Carl Bank, Frank Edu Jr.
91 or 92 thereabouts, we started our relationship with Citibank. So if 29 years on, there's a culmination of this effort between the three parties. I think it's only right. Now, the significant thing about this transaction is that it allows us to play a key role in the SME sector. And this country is predominantly SME. So we are very happy that we've been able to do this. We look forward to another significant transaction, probably first quarter next year. We won't head public and Citibank to give us another $200 million.
On his part, head of corporate banking for Citibank Nigeria and Ghana, Faisal Nasud, said this partnership will enhance business growth.
And a very important transaction for us. And I would also like to thank OPEC to extend this support for successful closure of this financing. And we look forward to our continued partnership with Carl Bank as well as various other clients in Ghana. Thank you.
Citibank is providing $8 million, whilst the Overseas Private Investment Corporation is offering $100 million. Ebenezer Sabtus report for Joy Business.
In other news tonight, the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority has charged British Airways to improve passenger comfort on the Accra-London route. This follows several complaints from Ghanaian customers of the airline. Speaking at the commemoration of the International Civil Aviation, the Director General of the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority, Engineer Simon Alote, said although the airline is safe, Ghanaians deserve better customer service.
Over the years, customers of British Airways flying the Accra-London route have complained of bad customer services from the airline. Although the complaints have been consistent, it appears little has been done to address it. Speaking at the flag-raising parade and exhibition to mark the International Civil Aviation Day, Director General for the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority, Simon Alote, urged British Airways to improve on their services or risk losing their passengers.
The key issue is one of passenger comfort, passenger convenience, and so on. but the assurance I was giving Ghanaians was the fact that the aircraft is airworthy. You can travel in it, except you enjoy the same level of comfort you might find on an Emirates flight. So if UK does not heed to our call, they will lose out because other airlines are providing better service. There are passengers who want to go to UK, but they route through Brussels or Amsterdam.
With a new year approaching, the Director General reviewed that improving the capacity of their human resource will be key on their agenda to ensure continuous safety within Ghana's airspace.
As it stands now, Ghana has about 90% compliance of ICAO standards, and we believe that the key is in developing human capacity. Once you develop human capacity, everything else falls into place.
For Joy Business, Sheila Tamaklo reporting.
The Ghana Revenue Authority says it has begun discussions with the insurance firm that insured the authority's office property along the ring road that at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle, which was gutted by fire about a week ago. Although the GRA is yet to ascertain the total cost of destruction, it has assured that a comprehensive report on the fire incident will be made public in due time.
Ghana Revenue Authority is still unable to disclose the exact cost of the destruction that was caused by the fire last week at its medium and large taxpayer office. According to the Acting Commissioner General of the GRA, goods destroyed at the premises will be reclaimed as they were all covered by insurance.
It's possible. I can assure you that we've also met our insurers, and the day I said we also visited with the insurance company, and the insurance company has looked at the general situation. But if we start at this moment giving figures, then you know that it is even going to compromise the insurance in terms of their own loss adjusters, estimating and things like that.
Amisha Dayo Wusuamwa also indicated that despite a fall in revenue targets, tax collections for 2019 has gone up more than 12%. The Commission has collected about 37 billion cedis as at the end of November, a figure closer to its target of 42 billion cedis.
During the mid-year review, the targets were looked at 42.5 billion. As I speak, as at the end of November, we are 37 billion, and we expect that we should be able to mobilize the rest to close the target.
He also admitted that the introduction of the benchmark value caused a drop in revenue at the ports.
Though some of these things do affect the revenue, we cannot say that they are not good policies, because the policy is a holistic policy and it's not looking at just revenue, but has its various impacts that is expected on the overall economy. We do admit that definitely the benchmark values had reduced the revenues that will have, the tax that will have collected on some of the imported commodities, and we don't deny that fact. But we won't say that it's a policy that is not good, because it has this holistic objective.
The GRA says it has advanced the prosecution process for tax defaulters. Eben Sabote's report for Joy Business.
Crude oil sold for $64.29 a barrel today. Let's see how the major trading commodities fared today in Commodity News. Business tonight. I am Sandra S. and I'm up in with us. More news on our website, myjoyline.com/business.